feels like hot gossip at a man to read. County ball folks waiting on the trickle with your hands out. I gotta laugh at you and call it luck because it wasn't due to you. I'm reaching things that you can't. Just know I'm doing something you ain't. Simple and plain. Dudes are stupid.
Welcome. Everyone, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Houston Rockets coming to this one after a win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball. The more turnovers they cause, the more shaky those guys get.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Noah is up there with Mirotic, and it's Brown in the 3 slot. Rose kicks to Mirotic. Can't connect from short range. Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season, and it was worth the wait.
It sure was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT, I mean, he was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy, not that strong, but more aggressive than you'd think.
Here's Rose, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
To the right side. There's a good screen. Beverly against Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Ariza goes in. Let's go. And it's Beverly missing.
And back to Mirotic last season. Per 36 minutes, he averaged 18 points, 9 rebounds. He was also a tremendous foul shooter for a rookie big and made the all-rookie first team, was second in Rookie of the Year voting. I mean, what more could you ask for?
And so here is Chicago, following the score by Houston. Floats one. Butler on the way. Offensive rebound. Noah kicks to Brown. Mirotic dishes to Rose. Outside Butler. Mirotic has a wide open look. Off target with his three.
And, you know, for Mirotic, his value extends to the defensive end as well. He did a surprisingly good job of racking up blocks and steals last season. You have to believe that if he improves his power and consistency, an all-star nod isn't so far off.
Bulls trail by 6. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Here's Brown. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Beverly, the pass to Anderson. Rose with the double team. Anderson kicks to Beverly. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
Both free throws good from Rose. And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time.
Here's Harden. Fires the three. Harden missing again. Bulls trail by 4. And here's Rose. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Mirotic. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Rose with the double team. It's Anderson with the drive. And stolen by Mirotic. Brown dishes to Noah. Kicks it to Butler. Now here is Mirotic. D right on him. That is good.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And here are the Rockets now. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
The Rockets again can't hit. Chicago trailing here. Evans passes the splitter. Harden against Lee. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Here's Beverly. He's got 5. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Dallas. Evans kicks to Mayo. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lee, a screen on Ariza. Here's Evans. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Back to Beverly. Looking to end the drought. The Rockets again can't hit. The Bulls have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Stolen by Harden. The three. Good. Harden's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Rockets.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Guys, James Harden, quite possibly the most devastating rim attacker in the league today, just refuses to slow down. Wayne Clark, he's going right at the basket.
Yeah, he's got it all, Kevin. I mean, he's so thick and strong and has deceptive moves and explosiveness. When he gets inside, he's scoring or you're fouling.
And when you're defending Harden, it really is a pick-your-poison situation. I mean, we talked about his driving, but you can't gap him because he's also a very good shooter and passer. So that double team that you want to provide as well, he's real good at finding that open man.
.136 left to play in the first quarter.
And guys, another thing about Harden, he draws so much attention defensively. So even when he misses around the rim, oftentimes it's going to create offensive rebound opportunities for the Rockets. So he takes the whole defense with him.
Here's Mayo following the score by Houston. Snell dishes to Mayo. No good on the triple.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
And Chicago has possession. The Rockets making the shot. Lee passes to Evans. Back to Lee. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now David Lee with the Golden State Warriors began his career with the New York Knicks. We're talking about him and his play, and it's sometimes hard to get a good compass on what kind of player he is.
Yeah, you know, he was drafted 30th when he came out and certainly played above that draft slot. Then when he re-upped for the 6 years, $80 million, people started to wonder if he was able to play to that value.
Jones checked in for Capella. Here's Harden. Over in the corner, Beverly. Offensive rebound. And here's Anderson from the arc. No good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Evans attacking. And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets ahead. They're up. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Rockets?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Trevor Ariza out there with Ryan Anderson. And it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. Harden. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Double team on Rose. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Mirotic.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Ariza gets to Capella. And Anderson slams it in.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
6 on the shot clock. Brown with a screen on Anderson. Mirotic dishes to Brown. The 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Harden gets to Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Chicago calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
It's Brown with the drive. And that one's good by Noah.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Everly with the ball. He's got 5 for the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
That's how you extend the lead. They have tremendous confidence going for them right now. And that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him. Passes it to Mirotic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target. Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Now here's Rose. Mirotic passes to Butler. Tipped away. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Gallinari, he's checked in for Harold. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on and on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Ryan Anderson.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Now here's Rose. Mirotic, a screen on Harden. And Butler, here we go. 4 on the clock. Drains the 3 while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much Greg a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Mirotic's shot is off.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
There's the pick. Ariza has the open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Bulls trail by 12. Down low. Here's Blue. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Bulls haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. First free throw is good. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Lee's checked in.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Harden kicks to Anderson. Back to Harden. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Just call him the Beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
Chicago calls timeout. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. So he gets them both.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
On the wing, Brown. And that misses badly. Air ball.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
Now here's Rose. Picked by Lee. Rose kicks to Lee. Looking to end the run. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lets it fly. Houston gets it back. Harden has a wide open look. Harden missing again. Bulls trail by 17. Noah dishes to Brown. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. .109 left in the second quarter. Now Harden. 17 points in the game. The feed now to Beverly. Here's Anderson. Kicks it out to Harden. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Capella. Ariza no up. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Ariza passes to Harden. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
17 seconds left here in the second. Butler kicks to Rose. Noah with a screen on Williams. Rose attacking. Three-pointer, Butler. And that one's good. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets lead by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Harden doing it all. He has 17 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. David Lee is out there with Brown, and it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touched by Lee. It's Brooks on the wing. He's covered by Rose. 5 to shoot. Harden dishes to Capella. Stolen by Noah. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Shot's good by Butler.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages. compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
Butler in the corner from downtown.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin, and me. A dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Ariza kicks to Harden. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
He's off on the first. Houston making some changes. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Aaron Brooks. Second free throw, no good.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either. As good a foul shooter as he is.
Kicks it to Noah. To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Harden against Butler. The dish now to Anderson. Four on the clock. Here's Capella. Takes it off the glass. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Chicago calls timeout. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Brown the pass to Noah. Picked by Lee. Noah kicks to Rose. And a wide open look for Lee. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Noah with the block.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And the basket by Harden.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Double team on Rose. Here's Lee. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Harden kicks to Anderson. Rose with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. 3.5 minutes into it. 6 on the shot clock. An even 3-on-3 break. Second half here. We're just over. Brown dishes to Lee. Outside Butler. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around. Really
changes for Chicago. Splitters checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Lee. And Tony Snell subbed in for Brown. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his fourth season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
In the corner, Harden knocked loose and stolen by Splitter. Now here's Rose, a fast break opportunity.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Here is Harden after the Bulls pick up two. Stolen by Rose. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. Here's Mirotic. It's stolen by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden can't hit.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Now here's Rose. He has 6. Butler passes to Rose. And the 3 off target. Rockets leading by 4. And it's Beverly missing.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Mirotic has the open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight. And Beverly gets to Ariza. Down low. Knocks it loose. Butler with the steal. To the paint. Here's Mirotic. He nails it, and we're tied up. Mirotic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Shots good by Butler.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That drops. That's 12 points for Trevor Ariza.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Mirotic, a screen on Beverly. Outside Butler. He dishes it to Splitter. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Another miss by Harden.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Mirotić's shot is off.
If they get in every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Rockets ahead. They're up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Houston leading by 5. Patrick Beverley out there with Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Ryan Anderson. And it's Ariza in the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Rose with the double team. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Before getting dinged up, Ryan Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
Both free throws good from Anderson. And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset. And he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well.
Here's Beverley. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. And Beverley kicks to Anderson. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Chicago calls timeout. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverley, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Pass to Evans. Splitter. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
You know, talking about Beverley, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverley's toughness on defense particularly.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Houston. Pass to Mirotic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverley, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board. including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
Now here's Beverly. That one goes. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The screen from Brown. And it's Evans missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Blue. Good on the three-point shot. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. You know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
And Beverly plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player whose impact on the game really transcends the stat sheet. That's often the case for those guys that are all defense caliber players.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and James Harden subbed in for Williams. Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now, here is Harden. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the block. Some solid defense from Butler.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense. Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Harden drains the 19-footer. Harden's got 23 points. Mirotic dishes to Evans. To the inside. Here's Splitter. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Evans. Following the score by Houston. Dishes it to Mirotic. On the wing, Evans. Defended by Beverly. The shot's good from Evans.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Beverly, the pass to Harden. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Changes for Chicago. Noah comes in for Splitter. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Tyreke Evans. Rockets on defense. 17 points was their biggest margin. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Mirotic.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Rocket 6. Anderson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And stolen by Ariza. Harden with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Harden, no good.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Butler kicks to Mirotic. Rose dishes to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Rose passes to Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 8th assist in the game.
And you like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
Now here's Beverly. It's Harden with the drive. Fires the 3. And it's Beverly missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. Bulls making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Rose against Beverly. Rose kicks to Lee. Outside Rose. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Will not go. This is off the front line. Houston leading by 3. And here's Harden for 3. Harden missing again. To tie it up. And there's Rose on the assist by Noah. 9 points for Rose.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here's Harden. Back to Ariza. Houston moving the ball around. Harden dishes to Anderson. That's good. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Over in the corner, Brown. Lee kicks to Rose. He feeds it to Brown. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Rose double teamed to the paint. Harden outside. He kicks to Capella. Harden against Brown. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Rose attacking. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
What a night so far for Rose. He has 9 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved. And really just a...
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
Rose passes to Butler. And they double up Butler. A 19-foot shot They get it back. Noah. Count it.
Joakim Noah is allowed to heat up. This is what you get.
Money.
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
There's 10 seconds left. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
I almost said that, huh?
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Here's Blue. And that misses badly. Air ball. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.